Today we're testing Nemo, the submersible drone, for the first time underwater, and I've brought everything I need to a friend's place with a pool, as I said yesterday in the video. Here's a collection of bags. That's all it is. Everything is in 3 bags, and I'll show you how that breaks down in a moment. So it should be fun today. Hopefully we don't lose the submarine. Alright. In the first bag, I've had to supply my own bag for this, but there's the 2 batteries to operate the submarine. The second bag that's supplied with the submarine is for the cable reel, and this is the Wi-Fi battery, and this whole thing in the middle here is the Wi-Fi module. This is the power switch for the Wi-Fi module, and all we have to do is the end of this tether screws onto the back of the submersible. There's the 2 battery power contacts, and that's how we control the machine. That's the signal that we connect to get the video feed back to the surface. And of course in the backpack, supplied with the drone also with the submersible, is the actual submarine. There's 3 pockets. There's one up here, and there's a pocket down each side. In the top pocket I've put the filters in for the front of the camera. And up here there's a convenient little pocket which has got my iPad in it. So everything stores away quite nice and compact. We'll get the drone in the water shortly. In order to use the submarine, we have to download an app, and it's called Aquarobotman online. Now it's saying that I'm not connected to the ROV and it won't connect, but we'll have a look at this later. So what we can see here is a compass. That's where we turn on and off. There's a lot in this app actually, I've been through it. We turn on and off the motors by pushing this. We can adjust the light. Now this is a hidden feature here we can't see, but we can adjust the light on the front of the submarine by touching the screen and pulling it left, right and left, and that turns up the brightness. As you can see, that percentage moving. This is to control forward and back movement, left and right of the submarine, and this is for going up and down in the water. And you can see you just hold it down and let it go and it returns back to the center. We can start by taking a photo here, or a video, or a 1-minute video here, 1-minute video clip that automatically stops recording. There's a few tricks as well. Like I said, there's settings in here where you can calibrate the machine, set up the photography resolutions on video, photos. You've got the photo quality. Now you can of course download the app if you want to see this yourself now without the submarine, and do exactly what I'm doing here. There's nothing complicated. You don't need to be connected to the submarine as far as I know. So you can set the photo quality, the video quality, and they call it nice. It's very nice as well, if you like, which would be the highest quality. Burst mode, so you can take multiple photos quickly. Video, don't know. Delay shooting, so it will delay the shoot, so like timer I suppose. And then underwater. Now I don't know what some of these are, but we'll be experimenting with these. So that's the camera photo setup. Here we've got the information about the submarine. There's no other screens. The version, the Nemo firmware won't come up because I'm not connected to the submarine. And we've got the ability to share the feed, which is Wi-Fi from the camera cable spool. We can feed the Wi-Fi, say with a friend, he's got a phone or some goggles or something that on a phone, I don't know, virtual reality you can do. He can scan this and then also receive the feed on his device. So while you're controlling the submarine here, he can be watching it on his phone or device. So that pretty much sums up all of those screens there, and that the menu down here. There's also screens for this camera icon. switches into virtual reality. Now I would have known that. So two screens, two video feeds if you like. So you can see on goggles two different images. It'll be the same image, but what it will be doing is actually putting it one image for each eye. Say you're looking through glasses. To exit this mode, I think I went that way, and you push up here again for 2D. And there we are. Actually, it might be 3D. That'll be interesting. Virtual, maybe it is. One camera can probably get video feed of two different areas of the sensor in the camera and supply two different, slightly different angles for a 3D vision. Is that how it works? Does anyone know? Has anyone actually seen that kind of technique used on other devices? Okay, that icon there takes us to the photo gallery and the video gallery. I can't get into it at the moment because again I'm not connected to the drone, but we'll be able to look at that at another date. So that's how you get in to see your videos and photos. And then you've got help, which also doesn't work at the moment for some reason. It's trying to connect still to the submarine. But that's pretty much a run through of what's on the screen and in the app. The other thing that we should note, so something else we should talk about is I actually thought, how do we actually get the video and photos off the submarine into our computers for editing and making videos or creating photos in Photoshop from the photos that we shot underwater? So there's no actual removable memory in the submarine. It's built-in memory from what I can tell. And on the app, while you're using the submarine, it will tell you what percentage of memory is left. How do we get the photos and video off the drone? So there's actually in the gallery you can then choose, push a word, there's a word there on the screen called choice. I'm trying to think this through and remember. So choice allows you then to select which ones you want, and then there's an arrow in the bottom left corner that allows you to transfer those selected items into the iPad, from where you can then download them or send them somehow to your computer. Now that might mean connecting with iTunes, and it might mean uploading to Google Drive or one of your online cloud storage locations, where then you can download it to any device such as your computer for editing or something like that. So that's a trick with how to get your photos and videos off the drone into your computer for editing. There's some other little trips and traps that are not documented, which we'll be able to follow through as they arise, and we'll see how that goes. But I'm still interested to see what happens when we put it in the water and what results we can get from doing that. This is all the equipment that we need for a mission, which we'll be deploying into the pool shortly. And in this bag in the front, I'll be trying those out later, that's the filters that correct the light and the colour, the blues, underwater. And then of course we've got the iPad for controlling and seeing what we're looking at. Number 1 battery, the 300 feet or 100 meters of Kevlar reinforced cable with the Wi-Fi module and battery number 1 installed. And of course the Nemo submarine. So we're going to put it in the pool, give it a test, see how it goes. Okay, so it's hard to see in the sunlight. Getting used to the controls is going to be interesting because there's no joystick. It's hard to know where you're directing the craft. You can't see it on the screen in the sun. It's going to be interesting when you're out of sight underwater. We're just going to see how we go.
Alright. But I'll wait till you finish.